Hi, Ben here from TaylorMade Designs, and in today's video we're just going to have a little run through how to measure up for your trusses. We get customers on the phone and they're in a bit of a pickle, they'd like some help, so we're going to show you how. So we're up on the scaffolding now and we're about to start measuring. So this here is the inner skin of the blockwork. It's a cavity wall and it looks like about 300mm in this case, but this is the important piece here. This is where our wall plate sits and this is where we're going to measure from and to on the other side, and we'll do that on this side. We'll also have another check over there, and if there's a few mil difference, what we're going to do, we'll go with the bigger dimension. We know our trusses will fit. So, as we've just said, what we're going to do is we're going to hook our tape over the outside of the inner skin. This is referred to sometimes as the cavity side of the inner skin. That's going to be our outside wall plate dimension. So here we keep a bit of tension on the tape to keep him on, keep him hooked on. And we'll come now to this side. Measure him here. So we've got a measurement of there, 5193. So we'll get our tape back and we'll have a check on the other side. So exactly the same again. We're going to just run our tape along. I mean, you know, if there's a couple of people on site, someone else can hold the tape in place at one end, that's absolutely fine. But, you know, we're okay to do it on our own. And actually, this is very nicely built. It's exactly the same on this side. That is in fact 5193. And I think what we might well do then is round that up to 5200, and that just gives us a little bit of wiggle room, just a bit of tolerance, so they'll fit absolutely perfectly. Now we have our measurement of 5200mm, we can select our approximate span. In this case, it will be up to 5500mm. And below that, we can input our exact span, which we've worked out to be 5200mm. So next we need to work out our approximate pitch. So in this case, we would enter up to 30 degrees. And in fact, our pitch on this one is 30 degrees exactly. If that's not noted down, if it's not actually shown anywhere on your plans, then a simple protractor over your elevations will give you that information. Here we can see 30 degrees. Let's now take a look at overhangs. So let's see, if you've got a single skin masonry wall construction, for example, you're very likely to have something that looks like this. There's our truss, there's the bottom chord of our truss. So this is our overhang in this case. This is our soffit width. You could have 200mm, 250, something like that. It's quite common. If you've got a cavity wall construction, it's likely to be a little bit wider, and we'll show you here. So there's our inner skin, our outer skin of masonry. There's our truss there, bottom chord of truss. So now we've still likely got our 200, 250mm of soffit width. We also now need to add our cavity width and our outer skin width there, which could be another 200mm, 250. So we're looking here at something along the lines of anywhere between 400 and 500mm for this overall overhang here. And if you're not sure, it's always best to add a few mil on. Next, we can request a delivery date for our trusses, we can upload some drawings or a quick sketch if we do have them, and finally, we need to input just how many trusses we need. So, I think just as a final couple of measurements, we're now going to find out exactly the width of the building, i.e. the amount of trusses that we need. So, let's do that. So here we are again, so we're still outside of inner skin to outside of inner skin, and that is 5695. So we'll make a note of that and then we'll just check the other side. So, yep, literally a couple of mil and that's absolutely perfect. We're happy with that. We've got what we need. We now know that what we're going to actually make is going to fit. So, now let's work out the quantity. So what we're going to do here, Building Site Ben has given us a dimension outside of this inner skin to the outside of the inner skin of 5695. Now we don't see any trusses on those skins there, so we'll work out then what that dimension is internally. So our inner skins are 100mm each, so 5695 minus 100mm and another 100mm gives us 5495. Our internal width therefore is 5495. So what we're going to do, most trusses are going to be spaced at 600mm centres, that's 600mm apart one to the next, and we'll work out therefore how many we need. Let's take 5495mm, we'll divide that by our 600, gives us 9 point something. Let's ignore the point, 9 is the answer we need there. So we've got 9 600 to 600 space-ins. We'll add 1 on, which gives us 10 trusses. So the quantity for this project here would be 10. Once you've placed your order online, one of the team will give you a call and just confirm all of the measurements that you've input are correct and definitely what you need. We won't take any funds and we won't make anything until you've checked through the design that we've sent you over, just to confirm that that's definitely what you need. So that's our measurements taken. That's nothing too crazy. It can be a bit daunting for people, and that's why we're available to help. So if you've got anything that's more complicated than this and you really do want to speak to somebody about it, that's absolutely fine. Please give us a shout.